good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, TelexFREE. Yes, we're still the company that's setting people free all over the world, you guys. And when I'm talking about freedom, I'm talking about financial freedom. I'm talking about time freedom. I'm talking about freedom to pursue your purpose and passion. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cynthia Sly, and I'm coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland. And yes, I still spell my last name innocently. That's S as in Sam, L-I-G-H. No S-L-Y here. And today I'm so excited because Friday is one of my most favorite days of the week with the TelexFREE because of the training. And we have some phenomenal trainers here today, you guys, to kick off this training. I heard that Stuart was with us or is with us again today. And then, of course, we have our trainers that are with us every Friday that do such a phenomenal job updating us and keeping us in the know about our back office and how to sign up for our e-wallet and how to sign up for all of these new systems and products and so forth. And that is none other than Miss Pat Jackson and Laurel Whitfield, I believe is his last name. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look that up. But I tell you, they are awesome, awesome, awesome trainers, and we're so happy to have them. They have several years in the industry. And so without further ado, Stuart was with us or is with us again today.
The TelexAPP, that's free with a registered 99 TelexFREE service. You can call from tap to any mobile or landline. So for example, if you need to call somebody who does not have a phone that can download the app, you can call from your app to that mobile number around the world. If you need to call somebody that does not have a mobile phone and need to call the landline, you can do that using the app. You can call from your app to a landline around the world. It's incredible. The VoIP service has allowed our team to grow globally. We have teams in Cambodia. We have teams throughout every country in Central and South America. We have teams in Africa, in Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, South Africa, Lesotho, Dubai. We have a team in Baghdad, Iraq. Robert, our leader there is fantastic. And we have a team that's growing in Baghdad, Iraq. We have a team in Kabul, Afghanistan. This is because of the technology that TelexFREE gives us. It's the technology that we are allowed to use as a tool to share the prosperity of TelexFREE. With your app, you can send instant messages around the world. It's instantaneous from your phone. It's fantastic. You can send text messages. That's fantastic. You can send videos and photos. You can take a snapshot from your app and send it immediately. You can make a video snippet and send that immediately. One of the best things is that when you download the app, your contact list from your phone, from your device, from your telephone, your contact list will be downloaded into the app. That's very important because now that allows you to share with hundreds of people at a time. So what can you do with this? And what does this mean? It means everything, because now when you are sharing the word of TelexFREE, when you're sharing the word of the products of TelexFREE, you don't have to sit down one-to-one. You can talk to hundreds of people at a time using the app. You can send a text message to hundreds of people. That's what I'm doing. On my phone, I have over 2,000 contacts. When I send a text, it goes to over 2,000 people at a time, instantaneously. That is phenomenal because now I can share the good news of TelexFREE, of the products, of this wonderful app, of TelexFREE itself, of MFA, which is an incredible product for anybody in the United States, anybody in North America, because MFA works for everybody in America, everybody in Canada, everybody in Mexico, everybody in Dominican, and everybody in the Virgin Isles. It works for everybody in North America. This product is going to change lives. It's $70 a month. It's phenomenal. So what are we doing? We're sharing our contact list. We never before sold. Randy, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you, Stuart.
Fantastic. So we never had to sell TelexFREE. All we had to do was share TelexFREE. TelexAPP does the exact same thing. It allows us to share TelexFREE by sharing our contact list. When you go to work to bring more product to your team and to have people understand the product, you're going to be sending messages to hundreds of people. If you have 300 people on your contact list, you can communicate with them instantaneously at the same time using one single message. That's very powerful because now your time will be spent sending a message, one message a week, however frequently you want to do it, that's what you do. And what happens? The people that are interested, they contact you back. So you maximize your time. Just as before, your time is maximized by making hundreds of dollars by posting ads. Same principle here. The company that created that, the company whose idea that was, the company that put that all together, it's the same philosophy throughout every product. Working intelligently, using technology to spread the word quickly, rapidly, using social networking and technology to spread the prosperity of TelexFREE. That's what this does. So we are sending a product text to everybody on our contact list, and we're going to rotate that. We'll start with TAP, with VoIP, with MFA, with Telex Mobile on April 19th when that launches. We have all these wonderful products. These products are not best in market. They are beyond that. They are in their own galaxy, best in galaxy. It's phenomenal. There's no comparison. So the text messages, the product text messages, imagine you send those out to everybody in your contact list. You don't have to call them. You don't have to sit down. You send a text. What happens? The people who are interested will contact you back. What you do then is send them another text that says, attend my webinar. You will learn all about the product at the webinar. What does that do? If they're interested, they go, and they learn, and they sign up. What do you have to do as a promoter? You have to grow your contact list. This is the power of TelexFREE, intelligent use of technology, using our social networking, but most of all, sharing with the prosperity. You see, the principle, the guiding force of TelexFREE is to help others. It's not to make money, it's to help others. And this is what this company is about. For the past 18 months, every single time there's been any kind of a juncture whereby the company had to make a decision, and you can tell after the course of time if a company's, if their principle is to make money or to help people. Every single time throughout the last 18 months, TelexFREE has always made the decision to help people, to support the promoters every single time, So what are we doing using TAP? We're sharing our contact list, sending a blast text about the products. We start with TAP with VoIP. Then we duplicate that for MFA. Then we duplicate it again for Telex Mobile. We send out the product text to our contact list weekly. And you can do it more frequently if you wish, completely up to you. And you control that process. And when the contact replies, then you send them the webinar text. So I have been receiving your requests for the product text. Those will be going out either late today or tomorrow, and I will be sending those out. So please continue to send me your information for me to send that to you. Please send me your name, your email address, and your mobile number to Stuart@TelexTeamGlobal.com, and I will send you and include you on the product text that our group is using. And feel free to use those and share those, because as we evolve this, it's going to be phenomenal. We're going to have the ability to reach thousands of people every single time you send a text. How much time does that take you? Not even 1 minute. You have to learn how to send a mass text. That's it. And that is a very, very powerful tool for all of us to use. How do you install TelexAPP? So right now it's available on Google Play Store. iPhone Store, it was available, but they took that down. That should be available soon on the iPhone App Store. Google Play Store, this is what it looks like right here. This is what you need to choose. It has the orange app on it. Don't choose the other ones that are just kind of copycats. Choose this one that says TelexAPP, TelexFREE LLC. So this is the one that you use right here. Okay. Now on your Android version. So right now it's available on Android. Your version has to be 3.0 or higher. Okay. So you have to be 3.0 or higher on your Android version. If you're not and you need to upgrade it, then you can go to pretty much any mobile store and they can upgrade it for you for about $30. Our Kenyan leader, Vincent Wanji, he's the one that discovered this for us. He's doing a phenomenal job on our team and growing out Kenya for us. He's a phenomenal leader. Now, the installation on the App Store, when it comes back live, this is what it looked like when it was live last week. Okay, so it's going to be here. You find it in the category social networking. Okay, so this is what it looked like before, and when it launches again, I'm sure it'll look the same way here. So on the installation, after you've downloaded the app, you're going to have to enter some information. So here is the registration page. There are 3 lines, line number 1, line number 2, and line number 3. Okay, so we'll talk about line number 1 first. the first thing you do is choose your country from the drop-down. This is the drop-down right here. This little arrow right here is the drop-down. So number one, you choose your country from this drop-down. And when you choose your country, when you choose USA, then a +1 will appear here. So be sure you choose your country and get the proper country code right here. And then you enter your device number right here. Enter the number of your device right here on this second part of line number 1. Then line number 2, here is line number 2, okay? You need to enter here your 99 TelexFREE customer login. That's the login that goes into, that you use to log into your back office of your client of 99 TelexFREE, not your promoter login, but this is your client login. That's line number 2. Line number 3, which is this one right here, it says your password. This password is your software password. Okay, it is not your promoter password, it's your software password. And that's an important point to cover right now. With TelexFREE, we have 4 passwords. Which one do you use? You have 2 promoter passwords that everybody's familiar with. You have your first password and your second promoter password. Don't use either one of these. These are not the passwords you use. Then you have your customer, your 99 TelexFREE, your client password. You do not use this password. You use the software password. The software password is the password that you set up. Okay, so this one you have to set up from inside the back office of your 99 TelexFREE. So where do you set this up? Where do you set the software password? You set it up inside the back office of your client, of the 99 TelexFREE back office. And in your back office, you have 3 options: your number, invoice, and software. So you'll click on software, and that will take you to the spot where you will be registering and your software password. The first time you come here to the software tab, you're going to have, you'll see your login, you'll see your email address, and you'll see the box for your password. So password box, when you first come here for the first time, is empty. You have to enter your password here, okay? So when you enter your password here, you then click save. When you enter the password, be sure and take your time. I would recommend that you make it simple. The 4-digit numbers will suffice. And then when you click on save, then go back to invoice, to another tab, and then return back to software to be sure that it's been saved properly. When it's been saved properly, you'll see these dots right here. And so when you see the dots, then you know that it's been saved properly. There are some times when people have problems saving this, okay? If you have a problem saving this and the password is not sticking, then a lot of times what works is if you switch to a different browser. If you're using Google Chrome, switch to Safari. If you don't have Safari, download it. Take your time and download it. It is downloadable for Windows, and it's a very effective way to get this to stick. Sometimes Google Chrome is a fast browser, but sometimes it's not as reliable as other browsers. But Safari is very much more reliable. Additionally, be sure to always clear your cookies. Okay, always clear your cookies on your browsers, because with the work we're doing, we're going to a lot of sites, and that will slow down your browser. So be sure to always constantly clear your cookies, and that will eliminate a lot of these problems. So again, if your password is not sticking, then be sure to clear your cookies and use Safari. That's the most effective solution to the problem if your password does not stick. This is a phenomenal tool that you can use, and this tool, this is a letter that you can hand out to anybody, and it's self-explanatory. You can put the number here. It takes them through step-by-step how to download the app, and what username and password to use when they're doing their registration. So for example, all of us now, we have 10 VoIPs every time we have a new contract that comes in. You can give those away. It's a phenomenal tool to give away, to have people experience TelexFREE, to experience the clarity, to experience the TelexAPP. And this form is available at telexteamglobal.com. On the first page, there's a button there. You click on it and then download that. Additionally, this presentation is available there too, so you can download that and use it at any time. But this is a great flyer to use. And Daniel, thank you very much for doing this. Daniel Woods, his name and number is on here, and feel free to contact him if you have any questions about this flyer. But it's very, very effective. This is a phenomenal tool to use. So when you meet somebody, you can say, listen, I'm giving you this app. I'm giving you the ability to call mobile phones worldwide, to call landlines worldwide, right here, free of charge. If you want more, call me back. That's a phenomenal tool to use. Phenomenal. So if you have any reports, if you have any issues with TelexAPP, please report those issues daily to TelexFREE@telexfree.com. And please CC me on those, because I want to try to stay abreast of all those issues and to help get those issues resolved. Please do your best to document those issues. and send those in. I want to say a word of thanks right now to Francois and Ellis in South Africa. These two gentlemen did a great job of reporting some issues, and I'm in the process of working with them right now. We're about to get underway to try to troubleshoot some problems there. But Francois and Ellis, if you guys are on, thank you for your emails, and I will be connecting to you after this call today. But please report these issues daily to TelexFREE app at TelexFREE.com, because that will help the development team to further develop our product, to bring TelexAPP forward. It's a huge benefit for developers to understand some of the problems that the users are having. So as users, please report any issues you have, and report them daily by emailing to TelexFREE app at TelexFREE.com, and then also CC me, so I'd like to stay abreast of those also. Here's some common reports that I'm getting about some issues that we're having. The number one problem is the password will not stick. So what I have done in the past is that I would click save twice. So if your browser is slow, the first time you're entering the number, click save and wait a few moments, maybe 5-10 seconds, and then click save again, and sometimes that will get it to stick. If it doesn't stick, then try using a different browser such as Safari. So this is when you're creating the software password. If it doesn't stick, try to click save one time, let about 5 to 10 seconds go by, and then click save again. Sometimes that will get it to stick. If not, then log out and log back in using a different browser such as Safari. Safari is very stable. Also, be sure that you select the country from the drop-down list when you're doing the registration. If you don't select the country, then it's not going to work. Also, if you hear the message, your number, and this will be in Portuguese, and sometimes in English too, if you get this message that your number is registered but you need your credits have expired, and if you're sure you've paid, then go back into your 99TelexFREE back office, go to the number tab, and then very carefully delete the number of your device, and then one time only re-enter the same number. So go slowly, take your time, don't get distracted, and enter that same number again, and then save it again. This has worked for us to be able to get the system to re-recognize the number, and then you're back in business. And again, if the number does not save, if the number of your device does not save, then you can log out and log back in and then try to save it again. And again, be sure to always clear your cookies. It's one thing that even I still forget to do. But when I do clear the cookies, then the system works well. So just remember those steps. Clear the cookies, try to do it on a daily basis, and it will work very well. When you're dialing an international number to a mobile number, excuse me, sometimes the call will not go through. So what I do to troubleshoot is that I will get the city name that we're trying to call, and I will logically use a number that I know will be answered. A lot of times when I call somebody in the country for the first time, they're not going to answer because they don't recognize the caller ID. So what I do is I'll look up a local city hotel number, and I'll dial that hotel to be sure that I can get through on the landline and into that city, and that does a lot of things. It allows me to know that, number one, the call will be answered. If people are afraid of answering a call that doesn't have, they don't know who it is, and I don't blame them, then they may not answer the call. But hotels will, so be sure when you contact a hotel that's a 24-hour hotel, and be aware of the time zone differences. Usually when I'm calling around the world, that usually means that if I call in the afternoon, it's the middle of the night, nobody's going to be answering the phone. But if you have a 24-hour hotel number to call, then you can get through and you can continue to do your troubleshooting through the later part of the day here in the States. And this will show that your phone is working. It's going to show that the app is working. It's going to show that your 99TelexFREE is working. So it allows you to troubleshoot to say, okay, we know that it's working to this point. Maybe perhaps the problem is on the mobile system that we're trying to contact through. So it gives you a little more usage of it, and it really, what does happen is this. You'll be calling a lot more and using the service, which is great, because then you'll see for yourself how well it works. You'll see for yourself how clear it is. You'll see for yourself when somebody at the hotel answers, and they're not going to know you're from the United States unless they hear, of course, hear your accent or you tell them. And it's actually very cool. I've had a lot of conversations with hotel receptionists about the app and about the clarity, and they are blown away. So there are some how-to videos at our website, telexteamglobal.com. There's a video of how to download and register. So if you have any problems registering a TAP, you can go there and watch that video. I tried to design the video so that you can watch the video. I suggest you watch it through straight through 2 times without stopping, and then when you're ready to do your own registration, turn the video on again. Let it run until it plays the very first step, and then pause the video, and then do that step on your phone. And after you've done that step on your phone, then resume the video, let it play until it says and shows the second step, and then pause the video, and then do the second step on your phone. And do the same process. Play, pause, do it on your phone, then play again, pause, do it on your phone. If you follow the steps, you can step through it anytime you want, and that's 24/7. Also, there's videos of how to place a domestic and international call, how to place a call when you're outside the United States, how to do a chat and a group chat, and also there's a video about how to do an international call from a Bluetooth car system. That video is very, very special to me, and it really sums up TelexFREE. Just 1 second. So I am so happy with TelexFREE, and that video really sums it up for me. So also there's a video about how to save a contact. So Randy and Pat, that's the conclusion of this of the training video here. And everybody, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, just 1 second. I'm a big crybaby, just bear with me. TelexFREE saved my life. Excuse me, just 1 second. Just 1 moment. Just bear with me. It saved my life, and it can do the same for anybody. For anybody. I am 100% TelexFREE. And for anybody who doubts TelexFREE, please look at the evidence you have in your hand. Look at what you've learned firsthand, your firsthand experience. Look at what you know to be fact. Look at what it's done for people around the world. And now we have a chance to take this to a whole new level, a whole new level of prosperity, of helping people in a way that's never been done before, ever. It changes lives. It gives you your freedom back. It gives you your freedom back. And all we have to do is follow the steps, follow the tools that we've been given. That's all we have to do. It's right here for us. And for anybody who's thinking of leaving TelexFREE, I say to you from the bottom of my heart, I, for one, am 100% TelexFREE. This is my first MLM, and this is my only MLM. This is my company. I'm with TelexFREE, and all I have to do is look back at the evidence that I know to be true because I have lived through it. And the same thing goes for everybody that's been in TelexFREE. Look at the evidence you have. Look at what you know to be fact based on what you know and what you've done yourself. And Randy, that's the conclusion of my training portion today. And if Pat, if you guys can take over, that'd be great.
Well, Stuart, I'm going to tell you what, that was absolutely incredible. Thank you very much for that. We hear the passion in your voice, so we really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Great, it's my pleasure, my ultimate pleasure.
You know what's interesting, guys, before I bring up Pat and Laurel, and, you know, we're all a team here. And you heard the compassion in Stuart's voice. And it's amazing. I get these calls all day long because there are a lot of people out there, ladies and gentlemen. Some of them have joined TelexFREE, and they're not interested really in helping other people. They're only interested in literally enhancing their own pockets. And that's why you see people who run from deal to deal to deal. I heard one of the sad stories the other day. It blew me away. There were 5 people that were in TelexFREE at one time, and some of them made quite a bit of money. And the amazing thing was that between the 5 of them, they decided that they wanted to, I guess, enhance their income. They wanted to go to, work different companies because some of them you didn't have to post ads, but yet they still promised a daily return. Others they promised that they were going to if you posted ads, you were going to make this and you were going to make that. And you know what's interesting? With every company, and you ask them, well, what is the product? And nobody had an answer. And they said, one person said, oh, well, we do advertising online, that's our product. We've got banners, and that's our product, and we've got web pages and stuff. But bottom line is, guys, it's not a real product until you have something that's being sold to people outside of the distribution center, outside of the network, that people will buy it. And what's interesting in all of those cases, especially with those 5 people, they had been in, now counting, I think, 4 or 5 different companies. And out of those 4 or 5 different companies, 4 of them are already gone. And people wonder, well, why in the world, here's some company offering profit sharing, and all you got to do is just get in, and you go and get other people in. And there's never even talk about customers at all. And people wonder, well, why are they gone? Why did they stop paying? Because they run out of money. A money game will always run out of money, because that's what it is. It's a money game. And the interesting thing, people always would ask me, what's the difference between everything else in TelexFREE? TelexFREE owns its own VoIP product. TelexFREE owns its own Telex Mobile. See, so when you have a product that people will buy outside of the marketing channel, outside of the network, that's why this company is surviving and thriving in growth. And it's the same people that wonder, well, why do we have to have customers? Now, some of these people, when they look at what's happening, and they look at the payments coming in instantaneous when every customer is coming in, now they love it because they didn't see the full picture. My question is, why would I join a company where I can't get paid off of customers? Why am I joining a company where I'm only going to get paid off of other reps coming in? It makes no sense. It has no basis. It's like a huge store being open with no customers, but just people wanting to put money into that business. If you don't have any customers, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to fold. And that was the difference. And between those 5 people, which was so sad, they had lost already over $250,000 putting money into other deals. I had a conversation with a lady today, and she was asking me about the 1099 because she hadn't received hers yet. And she says, well, is this company going to charge me? Because I've never taken anything out. I just, I kept getting additional contracts, and I would, I would let some people cash me out. And I said, well, if people cash you out, you're actually taking money out. I said, but no, you get a 1099 based on the amount of money that it shows that you earn. She said, well, in this other company that we're just posting ads online, we don't, or actually it was something with some banners or something. I can't remember what it was, the name of it anymore. But I said, let me ask you something. They're not giving you a 1099. You're saying on what you're showing earnings. They're only giving you a 1099 on what you pull out. And she said, yes. And I said, well, didn't that company stop paying months ago? Well, yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so the money that you're showing in your back office, you didn't take it out because you can't pull it out. It's not there to come out. And she said, well, yeah, that's true too. So how much did you put in that company? She said $1,000. And I thought to myself, my. You're worried about the income that you made in TelexFREE, and they're paying you, but you don't want a 1099 for it. Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying. I just didn't think that they were going to show me that, or send a report that that's how much I made. I said, that's the difference between a money game and a real company. A real company, that money is there for you. Whenever you request it, you get it. That's the difference between that and a money game. And money games is nothing but back office funds that are fluff, and when they run out of money, guess what? All that fluff that you see, it just literally goes away. And that's, again, I get these calls constantly, and it's amazing because the same people that would call me up 5 months ago, 6 months ago, oh my God, this is the latest thing, you got to get in it. You don't even have to post ads, you got to get in this, you don't have to do this, and they're gone. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, ladies and gentlemen, because as Stuart, you heard what was really being manifest in his heart. Here's a gentleman that is building the business and utilizing the product, and the product is drawing more people into his business. And when you have a scenario of that nature, when you understand the power of what you have, then you'll understand why TelexFREE is not only still around, but why they're growing, why they are thriving. And here's the best part. While people are starting to understand the vision of what's going on with TelexFREE, and as they continue to add the additional products and services, ladies and gentlemen, the growth will be reflective of that, just as it is right now. And so I want to do at this time, I just wanted to get that out there, because Stuart, when he started talking, it just touched my heart, and I felt it's necessary that we share that with some people, because everybody doesn't know. They think everything is the same. But guys, I promise you, it's not. When you look at a company like TelexFREE, do we have our issues? Of course. With any company growing as fast as we're growing, yes, we have issues. We've had a lot of things that we've had problems and issues in the past that they went in, the IT department fixed, and it got cleared up. Same thing right now, where they told us that, there are plenty of people in the company who are getting binary, some people are not, but they're saying, hey, within the next week or so, that's going to be cleared up. And just like it happened in the past, they cleared it up. Just like right now, we're seeing, and I think that's what Pat and Laurel are going to talk about, we're seeing now additional payment on customers 7 levels deep that we never saw before. That's because this is a real company. And so, guys, it is a privilege at this time to bring on our training call, because we want everybody to be informed, to know what you have. I'm going to bring up to the front of the call Ms. Pat Jackson and Laurel. They do an awesome, awesome job, and they're going to teach you guys a little bit about, in your back office, what to look for, what you need to qualify to get the additional income that we're talking about. So at this time, Pat and Laurel, please take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Randy. If I had 1,000 tongues, I could not tell you thank you enough for the awesome job that you're doing. You're such a great leader, and I'm telling you, you're leading this ship like no other. And I just want you to know that, again, we thank you, we love you, and we most definitely highly appreciate you. Stuart, I most definitely feel your the gladness that you have in your heart for TelexFREE, because myself was just like you just not too long ago, and in January of 2012 throughout the whole year, I really didn't know how my life was going to turn out for me. I had experienced the worst time as a business owner, small business owner in my life, and I ended up having to file bankruptcy. I had creditors coming after me like I've never ever seen before. And TelexFREE, praise be to God, has also changed my life, and it's given me back my dignity, it's given me back my pride, and it has also allowed me to become the person that I always knew that I wanted to be. So Stuart, I just want to say thank you so much for your testimony. You know I love you. You're doing an awesome job in training and leading the pack as well. Cynthia, I just want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you. Girl, just keep up the good work, because we know that we have a good company, but without some strong leaders and promoters behind that company, then it just doesn't do the company any good. So I thank God for all the leaders here in TelexFREE. I'm 200% sold on TelexFREE, and I will be here even if they shut their doors. I'll still be standing here waiting them to see if they will ever reopen it. But let me jump right on into this. I just want to just add in, as far as that app goes, guys, even if you cannot get that app downloaded on your phone because you don't have an Android, please do not let that discourage you or stop you from going out, giving away that VoIP service so that you can help as many people as you can. And I say that to say this: I don't have the app on my phone right now, but I share the product with so many people, and a lot of those people that I'm even sharing and giving the VoIP service to at this time, they don't even have an Android phone. But we still have that wonderful access code that all we need to do is just save that number as one of our contacts, or put it on speed dial and dial that number, and go simply through the access code will basically do the same thing that the app is doing for us anyway, because we're still able to make those calls. I just helped the small business owner that's from India, and his business is 2 doors down from my dollar store. And he came into the store because I had been sharing with him the VoIP service that we give away to let people try for 30 days, because I knew that he made calls back home to India. And so he came into my store just this week, guys, and guess what? He wanted that free VoIP service. And so he doesn't have an Android phone, but I set it up on his flip phone, and he's calling through the access code because he calls India every single day. His wife is back over there, and also his mom. And so he was so excited when he left my store, because now he has a service that he's going to be able to try out for 30 days, and the calls are most definitely crystal clear. And so I was just excited to be able to help someone that make those international phone calls, even though I'm not making them at this time because I really don't know anyone outside of the U.S. So guys, I just want you to know that if you just get out and you basically start to share that service with any and everybody you know, I guarantee you, you're going to see your life change in a dramatic way very, very, very fast. Also, the MFA product, that is an awesome product. Just like Stuart said, I'm on the product. I'm using it right now because after what I experienced as a business owner in 2012, my scores went straight down the toilet. And so I've been working very closely hands-on with Jay, and I just got my first round of credit report back, and I just sent that over to Jay. So I'm excited to hear and see what my new scores is going to be. So guys, again, use your MFA program. Go out and share it with others. And again, help as many people as you can, because just know that the more people that you help, the better off you're going to end up being. And this is what this is all about. It's all about being able to help other people. It's not about us. It's just being able to be a blessing to as many people as you can. Even with the old comp plan, one thing that I knew that I was missing with the TelexFREE business opportunity was basically a real residual income. I've been in this industry now myself over 15 years, and I've always looked forward to being in the industry because I knew that I could build something one time, but I could get paid for that over and over and over again, how that would really help to change my life. And so when they launched their new comp plan, guys, I'm telling you, I could not sleep at night because I knew that now we have a real residual income that's going to come through for us that, again, is going to change our life. Now, the new comp plan, as you guys know, have not even been launched yet for a good 30 days, but I have one of my accounts pulled up, and I just want you guys to see how I'm already starting to receive residual income just from giving away the customer packages on the VoIP service. The 40 cents was great, but watch this. Right here you can see that I'm already starting to earn residual income off of the VoIP service, and that came in on the 27th, and it's more than the 40 cents. I'm getting 49 cents, and it's just coming in, and it's coming in, and it's coming in. And I'm telling you guys, I was just blown away when I seen this, because this is what was always missing for us. And so just know that the more VoIP services that you give away, the more MFA product that you give away, look how incredible your commission is already starting to change. Even 74 cents, you know, depending on what level they're falling in on. This is just more residual coming in, 74 cents, 49 cents. That is huge, guys. And so there's not a reason in the world, or we should have any excuse of why we cannot get out and share this VoIP service with as many people as we can. just more 49 cents is just coming in, coming in, coming in. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. More 74 cents is coming in, coming in. This is, I'm telling you guys, I'm about ready to get teared up myself because, again, we now have real residual income coming in, and all we're doing is just simply going out and giving away a product so that people who make international phone calls can see how crystal clear our service is, one, but not to mention how much money we're going to save them. This is huge, guys. So please help us to get the word out. Go out and share the product with everybody you know and don't know. The flyer that Stuart had mentioned earlier, I sent that to the print store when Stuart showed it on last week. I've already started to hand them out, and I'm already getting phone calls from potential customers that want to try that service out. So I just wanted you guys to see just real fast that the residual income is already coming in. And if you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing in my back office, please do yourself a huge favor and get out there and start to give away those VoIP services. I'm going to turn it over real quick from my brother from another mother, Mr. Laurel. He's here with me in Kansas City, and I'm telling you, he's just leading Kansas City by storm. He is right here with me. He and I are in the ditches together, and we work extremely hard. And so I love him, and I thank him so much for his leadership and his skills and the outstanding job that he's doing to build a huge heck of a team here in Kansas City as well as some other states. So,
hey, Pat.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, very quickly, what's interesting is that this feature that we just started to see on the customers just started a few days ago. So these are all new sales, and it looks like the date there is the 28th. So already today you have that many customer payments that you've received already today. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And that's just for today only?
That is correct.
Oh my God. Okay. That's powerful. And I could imagine as your team continues to grow what that's going to look like 30 days from now when you got sales coming back in from the same VoIP packages that are being sold, and then what that's going to look like when new sales are hitting this same day, the 28th of next month, being added on top of the recurring ones coming back in, and also the new sales that will be present for things like coffee, the additional MFA, which is a point you guys are going to be able to see that there too being put in there. The Telex Mobile, you're going to also be able to see every customer in your downline, 7 levels deep, that's going to be on that service. So when you combine all of that, I could imagine what your daily income will be just off of the additional customers that are there. And we're not even counting binary, and we're not counting fast starts and any of that other stuff. We're not even counting the $2 that you get off of every person weekly that's posting their ads. So this literally is a game changer. So Pat, thank you so much for helping us to be educated as where we can look at in the statement area and how we can educate our team on why you want to earn income off the customers. And Pat, did you mention that in order for someone to receive their income 5 levels deep, they have to have 2 promoters, and they need 5 customers. If they only want to get 3 levels deep, they need 2 promoters and 3 customers. But once you have your 5 customers and 2 promoters, you're earning income 5 levels deep. If you have a 3rd promoter that you personally signed up, now you're getting a 6th level of the residual income of all the customers that are coming in daily. And if you have 4 personally sponsored promoters, and you have 5 customers, now you're receiving the 7 levels deep of residual income, and I know that is absolutely phenomenal. I was just on the phone with a gentleman a little bit earlier today, and guys, just over the past few days, he's had over 8,000 customer payments that he has received just in the past 2 days from his organization. Wow. Absolutely just blowing me away. So wow. I tell you, it's incredible. We've got a great system, but Pat, I would like you to go ahead and bring up Laurel, and you guys are doing a rocking job.
Thank you so much, Randy, and thank you for mentioning the part on how they basically receive the customer residual income. So without further ado, let me introduce my brother from another mother, Mr. Laurel Winfield, all the way from Kansas City.
Woohoo! Kansas City. Thanks, Miss Pat Jackson. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Telex family. Oh my goodness, we're happy to be here, you guys, and so super excited. And let's jump right into the customer side of the business, you guys. Customers are so important, and you can tell right now by my voice, we just got back in town from a cruise, you guys, and there are so many different nationalities on board a cruise ship. We had an awesome time talking to everyone we can even see from every country we can even think of. They are ready and excited about this product, you guys. So I'm super excited about this comp plan going 7 levels deep. Oh my goodness, you're talking about 8,000 customer hits. We're looking beyond that. I'm telling you, we're going to be in triple digits on these customer hits, you guys, because this is phenomenal. So let's go ahead and jump right into this, how to enroll a quick customer. Make sure you log in TelexFREE.com, you guys, and / your contract name, TelexFREE.com /AD / your contract name. And then you want to make sure you enter that properly. Once you have it up here, site by name, verify that really quick, you guys. And then go to customer. Click on the customer tab, registration. It's real easy, you guys. Create a login name of the customer you want. They can do this themselves if you want them to, that's fine, but just create a quick login name. Make sure it's available. And make a password for it. Keep the passwords the same, you guys. I normally do to make sure that it's pretty much uniform, so I won't forget, because again, as you give these packets away, you might forget if you had the password incorrect, or you want to make sure it's as quick as possible. You have to understand that they getting the product from you for free. They're trying it for 30 days. You want to make sure it's seamless as possible, because again, when they see how smooth it works and the calls are crystal clear, it is just phenomenal and it's lights out. So all the information you want to enter on here, you guys, first name, last name, phone number, cell phone number, social security number, email. Email is really important because you get an update when the call is over, the VoIP service is over 30 days. You'll get an email and it's going to show you exactly how many calls you made, how long the calls were, things like that. So good reports will come out through there. City and state and zip code, of course the right country. All that's important, you guys. And once you make sure you hit the terms and conditions and click on sign in, you're going to get a registration email sent to you. You do not need to validate that. Just go right into the customer side of the business. When you want to log in, pull the invoice number up and pay for the invoice. Then that account is live. You guys, I'm telling you, we gave away so many of these on that cruise ship. I'm so excited about this back office funds. Oh my goodness, we talking about TelexFREE 100%. You guys, you have to communicate, talk to people about this business. I have an iPhone, you guys. My significant other has an iPhone. We did not have the app. That did not stop us at all. People on the phone on the ship had Androids. Doesn't matter. Like you said, we had a VoIP service. We used it with the access code. We also used the VoIP service with the Android side of it. We told them to download the app. Like Cynthia pointed out, give them $1. If it's 99 cents, they worry about $1. Hey, I'll pay for the $1. Here's $1. Download it for free. It's on me. Give them the free VoIP service. I promise you, there will be a customer for life or a customer and a promoter for life. So you have to understand, this is powerful, you guys. All our products are phenomenal. And I hope you guys understand the power of what we have our hands on. And again, share it with as much people as you can as possible, because you never know who you're going to touch, who they're going to touch. We have teams right now, globally right now, you guys. Just because we took a cruise, thanks TelexFREE, by the way. TelexFREE allowed us to go on a cruise and enjoy life. But it was a pleasure cruise plus a business cruise at the same time, because I knew everybody on that ship works from every country. So we had opportunity to seize the moment to talk to every country we can think of. People I never heard of before, different countries. They're excited about the app. They told their other crew members on the board to ship. Everybody told everybody else. Everybody told everybody else. And you guys, I'm telling you, this is a no-brainer. We are 100% TelexFREE. We are not going anywhere. You guys our stories are moving. I definitely want to appreciate everyone on this call today, everybody on this training webinar. You guys, I'm so excited right now. Like I said, we just got back in town yesterday, and oh my goodness, we're back to work hard as usual, telling our team members about the comp plan, what's going on, how to maximize as much as you can. Get involved. If you're not sure about something, call your upline. Get on webinars. Webinars we have every Monday that Randy does a phenomenal job. Tuesday's an update call. Wednesday's our product call from Cynthia and Stuart as well. Thursdays is our webinar again from Randy. Get people plugged in. And Friday's our training webinar, you guys. Get plugged in. Get under the spout when information flows out. You guys, I'm telling you, your business will explode and grow abundantly. So I won't take you guys too long. It's been about an hour now, and I apologize, but we can't stop telling everybody about TelexFREE and what's going on and what's happening in our life. I want to thank you right now. And Randy on the phone still, I appreciate you close the call out, buddy, or Cynthia. I thank you guys for all your leadership, all your support. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next near future, our next TelexFREE event. Thank you, and God bless.